The PrairieWinds wind turbines of North Dakota and South Dakota are doing their job, providing renewable energy for the Basin Electric portfolio. The news of 2012 is the wind projects are doing their job even better than expected.
For the past year, both wind projects have been performing above our expectations.
Kevin Tschosik, the distributed generation manager, oversees the wind projects.
The thing about wind turbines is that we cannot control their fuel source, the wind. And the fact that they are producing higher megawatts than we expected is a true testament to all the work that was put into properly siting the wind turbines to collect the most wind possible.
At PrairieWinds North Dakota, the turbines have been in service for nearly 3 years. The service lifts installed in the turbines mean the wind technicians aren't stressed physically when they need to do their jobs. Jobs can be done more timely and efficiently.
The service lifts in both North and South Dakota proved to be a great help to all of our wind technicians, as well as having a mild winter last year allowed us to get to our wind turbines in a timely manner.
A major maintenance activity this year in North Dakota was changing oil in all the gearboxes. Mark Lotz is the operations and maintenance supervisor.
The manufacturer suggests we do an oil change after 3 years to get all the contaminants from the break-in and such out and flushed out. So that's where we are now. It's a 3-step process for changing out the oil. We do a flush, and in between each stage we run the machine up to 800 RPMs just to get all the old oil out. And it's
At the Crow Lake Wind Project in South Dakota, turbines have been in service for nearly 2 years.
We are getting to the end of our warranty period, and because of that, we are performing all of our end of warranty inspections, which includes boroscoping all of our gearboxes, doing all the blade inspections on all the wind turbines, and an overall inspection of the tower in general.
The Crow Lake Wind Project had an event happen this year that both wind projects have been preparing for. Whooping cranes were seen in the sky over the project. Erin Fox-Dukart is an environmental analyst.
When we built these projects in the whooping crane migration corridor, we knew there were certain things we'd have to agree to. One of these conditions was to have biologists on site during the whooping crane migration season to look for the birds. If they spot a whooping crane, we know there's certain things we must do.
And so, when the pair of whooping cranes was spotted on April 17th this year, the biologists notified Basin Electric's distributed generation dispatch and the manager of operations of the wind project.
About 25 turbines were shut down in the area of the sighting. Then 4 biologists searched for 2 hours to make sure that the whooping cranes were no longer in the wind farm before the turbines were restarted.
Tschosik says everyone on site of both projects is trained to identify whooping cranes.
This includes all of our employees and contractors that come on site. I was pleased to see how well this process worked when whooping cranes were spotted at Crow Lake.
Tschosik says the employees on site, in addition to keeping the turbines in working order, have done so safely.
Our safety record's been great the past year at both projects. Our employees have worked the entire year without a single injury. Our safety training continues on a daily basis, including the first order of business each day starts out with a safety discussion on the upcoming day activities.
The PrairieWinds turbines of North Dakota and South Dakota have been operating better than expected, and the wind technicians have taken care of them safely and efficiently.